Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So, hey, what do you think for 50 bucks, eh? Not too shabby. This is an Affinity Squire Strat. It's an older model. It has the single ply pick guard, but it's got some amazing pickups. I kind of wonder if somebody upgraded these pickups at one time, because they just don't sound like normal Affinity pickups that I'm used to. And they're got some pretty good output too. I'm kind of wondering. Anyway, I'll probably pull the cover off eventually, but in the meantime, everything works perfect on this. It had 10 gauge strings on it, which were ridiculous, and the action was like a ½ inch off the fretboard. Now we've got things dialed in way better. Much better now. That's more about the way it should be. Actually, it should actually be a little lower. I did have to put a shim in the front. I don't want to do too much torquing on the neck yet for the truss rod, but I got some pressure applied there, so I had to do a little bit of straightening because even that was out as well. You know, so I mean, the shim is the last resort. You know, and as far as my spacing goes, you know, I'm doing pretty good. I'm probably about well, not quite a 1/16 of an inch. It could drop a hairball more. But I think she'll be good. You know, I don't mind. It's at least it's, you know, not anywhere near as bad as it was. Okay, I suck at lead. Actually, I suck at right-handed guitar. You guys know I'm a lefty guitar player. Why buy a righty? Well, I couldn't find a lefty for 50 bucks. And for what this is going to be used for the project, for the channel, I didn't care if it was left-handed or right-handed. I would have preferred a lefty. You know, I got the, what do you call it, the Vince Neil signature guitar. I was going to use it, but then I'm starting to look and I'm like, that's in way too good a shape. I can't really do that to that guitar. So yeah, I'll just use it as a regular player to teach myself right-handed on. But in the meantime, this is my victim for my project. And so what's been done to this so far, other than ripping off the 10 gauge strings that were killing it, I put 9 gauge strings on. I shaved the edges on the fret ends. There were a couple of spots were a little sharp. This thing was never humidified properly, so it's amazing it's in this good a shape. This is made in Indonesia model, which is actually pretty awesome, because it also does have the skunk strip, which I don't have on my made in China one, which is a newer model Affinity. Single ply pick guard, which is common on the older Affinities. 3 springs for the tremolo. No tremolo bar. Kind of sucks. I'm going to have to get a used one. I know where I can get one of those for pretty cheap. All the electronics work perfect. No static, no cutting in and out, none of that stuff. It's all perfect that way. There are a couple of finish fractures. In here there's 2, one here, one down below, one in here, which is common on either side for Strats. I've seen them even show up brand new on Strats and Tellies. It's like stupid, but it happens, right? But there are going to be some changes on this thing. But this was bought for a project, and the frets in this are amazing. I even polished them up a bit, and they're looking mighty shiny again, the way they should. But it does play nice. You know, I am a lefty guy, but it does have medium jumbos on it, so I gotta watch how much pressure I put, otherwise I end up going sharp. But plays nice. It's got some good high output pickups. I'm really liking these pickups. They must have changed these, because that's not normal to have that nice a sound or high output out of these things. So, at least not stock anyway. But anyway, so yeah, that's my little score for 50 bucks. It's going to be a project for a few things that are coming up on the channel with it, so stay tuned. And also stay tuned for some more showing off of that Vince Neil guitar. I still have to put new strings on it yet, set it up and get everything done, but I mean, this one here, you know, shim the neck, straighten it out, new strings, set the radius, drop the levels where they should be, you know, did the old spring job in the back and tightened up the claw. It's a pretty nice player. Stays in tune pretty good too, which is not bad. I had to set the intonation, and I can tell you right now I'm going to have to tweak it a little bit more in a couple of days once the thing climatizes to my house and the strings, you know, stretch in and break in a little bit. Usually it takes, I think, about 4 or 5 days tops for everything to, you know, settle in and everything, and for the strings to stretch enough that they're going to hold their position as I set the intonation. But I got it pretty darn good so far, so it won't take much tweaks. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more. If you're not subbed, please subscribe and click on that bell for notifications. And hey, catch you later. Ciao.